Welcome back, Daydreamers. I'm Justin, your ragtag daydreamer, and today we're talking the Japanese transit system. Welcome to my channel. We're going on an adventure to Japan. Wow! So one major difference between being someone who grew up in America versus being Japanese is how you get around. I was really jealous of a fellow when I was about 15. I think he was 15 as well. He had a hardship license, and that meant he could go and do as he pleased wherever because he had access to a vehicle and he had a license to operate it. That's not exactly the same way things play out in Japan, especially if you're in the Tokyo area and you're in more of a metropolis kind of area and not a rural area. The transit systems are amazing. When I land, just to give you for instance, I'll go through any of my customs for entry and those kind of things. I'll try to stop and get some yen. My next step is then trying to get from Narita Airport to Tokyo proper. And that's actually a pretty long way. They said that you're flying into Tokyo because Narita is the international airport that services the Tokyo area, but it is not in Tokyo. What they do have there is bullet trains. They're very fast, and the cool thing about that is it'll take you maybe, I don't know, I think an hour tops to get to where you're going in Tokyo just by taking that over and then getting on your connecting trains. I mean, you can get anywhere or within 5-8 blocks of just about anywhere you want to go using the advanced train system they've set in place there. So then I can shoot into Tokyo proper, then pick up a train. I can get within 10 blocks of anywhere I want to go. I mean, that's crazy. Again, in America, I'm used to best case scenario, you'll have to drive yourself or possibly drive to a park and ride for a bus system or a trolley or something like that. And they may get you within that same kind of distance, but if you're wanting to go to some place, just not popular destinations for everybody, you're going to have to walk quite a way, or you may as well drive yourself because it's miles outside of the normal area that it's going to drop you off at. Having this kind of transit system where not only can you use different types of services like the Shinkansen, subways, trains that go above ground that are all around Tokyo and Osaka. And it's both places that I'll be frequenting. And as far as I know, Kyoto has a pretty good system as well. But Tokyo and Osaka seem to have the most complex with the big loops, and you can get pretty much anywhere. It's really just mind-blowing how you can go just about anywhere just taking a train. I think I will be taking a bus out to Mount Fuji, and it'll go to the Subaru station. The Subaru station is also at the 5th station. What Subaru station has to do with their transport getting there, and 5th station is actually a stop on the route elevation-wise up the mountain. Now, some things have changed, and some things have just kind of had to be altered to go with the flow of how I need to spend my time at this trip. I do have my Airbnbs booked. I've got my passport ready. I have my airfare taken care of. I have I consider it, because I'm not a very wealthy person, so a large amount of money to take care of my needs while I am in the country. And then, of course, I've got a backpack. I've got a camera little pouch that goes in the backpack, so all that can be kept together. And then I've got my larger bag that is expandable that I'll be carrying with me. So I'll actually, worst case scenario, I'll have one check bag and one carry-on, but I should be able to work with one carry-on one personal item, and I'll never have to check bags or risk them getting lost. So, the airfare trying to get out there, I'll be flying out of Nashville, Tennessee International Airport, going to LAX, and then from LAX, I think I've got about a 2.5, maybe 3 hour layover there. Then I'm on to Nippon Airways, and then it's straight out, I think 11.5 hours from there to Narita. Then get in to Tokyo. Whenever I get there, I will have to navigate to my Airbnb to get my stuff set down and to get settled in, and it will be I think I land at like 4 o'clock. By the time I get there, it will at least be 6 o'clock. I'll be ready to eat if I haven't done so on the way, and get some shut-eye and get ready for my first full day in Japan. Now, for anybody who doesn't know or hasn't kept up with these videos, I do plan on taking lots of pictures and vlogging while I'm there. I'm also going to try to get a pocket Wi-Fi so that I can hook up my computer and my phone and anything that I may need on the go. I only have 2 weeks, and after the time change of getting all the way over to the other side of the planet, I'm actually losing a day on the day there, and I'm gaining a day on the day back. So I leave on a Thursday, and then I will actually arrive in Japan Friday afternoon, the next day. A little weird. Whenever I come back, I'll be coming back on a Thursday as well, but when I leave Japan, I will arrive in LA an hour before I left on the same day. Freaky, right? Some things have also changed in that whenever I'm there, I'm going to have some extra time I didn't know that I was going to have, because Studio Ghibli Museum is out of the question now. I know. It's a shame to me as well, but it's just something that happened, and I had to wait an extra week after the tickets went on sale internationally for my passport. The international tickets require a passport number. I would say that's because they want to make sure you're going to show up. They also sell tickets at Lawson's. It's a convenience store, like a 7-Eleven, things like that. It's a convenience store. They call them combinis. They actually sell those tickets as well. So I'm going to cross my fingers and try out a Lawson's whenever I'm there to see if I can get a same day ticket or anything they may have set aside for people who want to walk in and purchase tickets. Otherwise, the entire ticket selection for the whole month of July sold out. There's nothing I can do. But yeah, I really wanted to highlight and let you guys know a little bit more about how I'm getting around once I'm there, and that's part of the reason why I also want to go to Japan, because that's an experience I'm not going to get anywhere else. If you guys notice the new backdrop I'm working on here, I build a lot of Gundam kits. Gunpla is what they're called. There's a lot of great box art that you can see right here, and I'm going to turn it into kind of a wallpaper here and make hopefully a better looking shooting setup than just a black background, something more interesting for you guys. If you enjoyed this at all, if this was informative to you in any way or just halfway entertaining, I'd really appreciate it if you would like this video, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see more of the stuff that I've got. I've got a great video that's doing well right now as an introduction to the Mobile Suit Skirmish game, where you can actually build some of these models and then use them as a tabletop war game. It's a really fun time, and you should check it out. Like I said, guys, like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time, Daydreamers.